Paris, Prince and BG. The king of pop was their father, and his demise left them devastated.
Ever since I was born, Daddy has been the best father.
Their lives were irrevocably broken, but the media had no mercy. Still, with each other's support, the siblings found a way to continue MJ's legacy. Paris was only 11 when her father passed away, and her mental health deteriorated. She was used to dozens of maids, nannies, and her father's support 24/7. Despite his jam-packed schedule, Michael always wanted to bring his daughter with him. He was her Peter Pan and she was his Tinkerbell. Michael cooked for Paris and taught her her first recipes. Paparazzi hunted the Jacksons, but Michael was always there to shield his beloved daughter. When he passed, the support and safety Paris felt went with him. The kids' grandma, Catherine Jackson, took them in, but it didn't feel like home to Paris. It was a drastic change. From a fairy-tale Neverland ranch and traveling around the world to a conservative house with strict discipline. Soon the young girl succumbed to substance abuse and hit rock bottom. At just 15 years old, Jackson was sent to a boarding school in Utah to recover. But what was meant to help heal her left Paris with nightmares and PTSD. She went through hell being belittled and abused. Paris hated the whole world. It was at that time she decided to channel her pain through her music. The singer revealed, "I was against letting the world in because it wasn't a choice. I wasn't ready then. I feel like I'm ready now." She decided to pray and say affirmations in front of a mirror. The practice made her recognize herself for the first time in 10 years.
And I experienced self-love for the first time in my entire life. It took a really long time to get to that point.
Although she was shamed for making indie music instead of pop, Paris didn't let the tabloids break her. Her brother Prince was there to support her and push Paris to pursue her vocation.
I see him all the time doing little things for me that he wouldn't do for other people.
MJ's oldest son convinced Paris to continue and even directed her first music video.
I feel like my dad would be proud.
Today, Michael Jackson Jr. is a professional director and producer, just like he promised his father.
I'd like to be a movie director because I want to direct movies with my dad.
Michael Jackson started teaching Prince about film before the kid was even 10. Sadly, the lessons came to an end all too soon and the boy had to figure out life on his own. Although his nickname was Prince and he was always treated like one, he was not spoiled. His entire life, the media and tabloids have teased him for not resembling his father. They spread gossip that MJ was not his biological father.
Every time someone asks me that, I ask, what's the point? What difference does it make? Specifically to someone who's not involved in my life. How does that affect your life? It doesn't change mine.
Everyone thought Prince had it easy. Network, connections and money. In reality though, nothing was handed to him. He struggled with severe trust issues and did not want anyone cutting him any slack because of who his father was. He went to college to study film and pursue his dream career. And when Prince felt desperate, his siblings encouraged him to keep going.
The one thing I will say, they always got each other's back.
With their love and support, he graduated and started looking for jobs. Prince had to prove to the world he was skilled enough.
No job too big, no job too small, because I believe that you have to skin your knee or burn your hand to learn.
And so he did. Slowly but steadily, Prince paved his own way in the industry.
He kicked out.
The memory of his father inspired him every day.
We will continue to spread his message and help the world.
As of now, Prince's new milestone is to direct the screenplay his father left before he passed.
That was one of the first scripts I ever read, and that was mind-blowing.
Who knows, maybe soon we will see it on our screens, just like we saw the return of BG. Michael Jackson's youngest son used to be known as Blanket. The funny nickname came from the fact that as a baby, whenever he was spotted in public, he was usually covered in a blanket. Everyone recognized him as the one and only protege of his father. In MJ's last days, Blanket showed his iconic moves behind the scenes, but it never happened again. He was only 7 when his dad passed away, and he had the worst time recovering from the heart-wrenching loss. Whilst his siblings still had their mother to turn to, Blanket had no one. To this day, no one knows who the surrogate was who gave him life. Blanket's barely made any appearance since, and when he did, he never smiled. Unlike his siblings, Blanket has always avoided the spotlight and show business. Soon enough, the media gave him a new name, Invisible Boy. After years of being bullied for his nickname, he changed his name to BG. Despite the constant media surveillance, BG decided to live a normal life as a teenager. He played video games, worked hard to get straight A's, and developed his passion for film. His family did their best to help him get back on track. Until the media struck again. A movie was released with allegations against Michael Jackson, and BG could no longer take it. The boy lost his speech. But his big brother Prince did not give up trying to get his brother to speak again. He remembered the one thing that his father and BG did together. They discussed films. So Prince launched a YouTube channel, Film Family, with his brother to review movies. And miraculously, it worked. It seems like BG is in a good space doing what he and his father loved doing.
Like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.
The practice was therapeutic and pushed BG to open up about subjects that mattered to him the most. He finally made his official public outing to the media to talk about climate change. The truth is, BG is following his father's motto, to always follow whatever you want to do. Together, all of Michael's kids have reinvented themselves and continued their father's legacy in their own way. It goes to show, blood is thicker than water. No matter what challenges you face, family is always there to instill faith in you.